The impression is they really are teachers in the making, because in the school we have got many universities visiting the school, sending their students here. So comparatively speaking, you cannot say these when you compare them, for example, with Ungoye, their standard is low. No, they are meeting the standard.
The impression is always very encouraging and motivating.
These learners, these student learners, really, they are user handy. They work very hard. It's easy even to communicate with them. They've taught us many things we didn't know before, even when we're being trained as educators.
It's the people that I can rely on, even if I can leave them in my class. Like the one I'm working with, I started with her in grade 1 in 2013. By the time it was that there are some other things that I must teach her, but now it's her who's teaching me some other things.
Miss Khethelihle is very, 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 very good. She's doing very, very well, and I've learned so many things from her.
SANTS student teacher are very dedicated educators. They like their work. They work very hard. I don't even want my Zama to go back to SANTS.
They are what education need. They are the important role models as to education is concerned.
Yes, they are. They come prepared. They come prepared. I've seen that they also there's the evidence of their preparation. So they ask for the resources and then we provide them or whatever we can. They also improvise. So they come prepared to the school.
Yes, because they do their lesson plans first and they submit them to the HODs. They are well prepared.
Yes, they are well prepared. As I am saying, they remind me of the old time.
Yes, they are. They do their prep prior before they get into the classroom. Even their teaching aids.
Yes, she's prepared because teaching aids are there. Everything, colorful teaching aids are there. That is why I can say she's a well-prepared. Lesson plan is there. Everything, flashcards, everything you can think.
Quite well prepared. And, you know, she has worked through the documents and has worked through with us. That's my personal findings.
Hearing from my colleagues whom they work with, they agree that they are prepared. And I've even asked them today, are they prepared to give them chance to render the lessons? They say yes, and the lesson plans, it's good, and they are able to follow what they have planned.
I'm happy to say that he likes to go the extra mile and get material to show the children to illustrate whatever he's teaching about.
Yes, so I think they are KEPS Alliance because we also look at we have got an annual teaching plans. We have got also the documents for KEPS documents. So we interact with those things. So now they are KEPS Alliance. So they are up to standard. We make sure for that, yes.
Yeah, they are relevant to KEPS. I think you have adjusted your system to work together with hand in hand with KEPS because they understand the KEPS very well.
Relevant, KEPS aligned.
They are relevant and KEPS aligned, and they are user friendly.
Their teaching is in line with KEPS, so we don't have a problem here at school because we also use KEPS in teaching and learning.
They are relevant and they are KEPS aligned. They know what they are doing.
Yes, it is in line with KEPS. Yes.
Yes, because then when it comes to almost then the comparison of then the content and the way they are doing things with our old teachers, and teachers almost respond that whenever they are here for 2 weeks or so, they need not almost to bridge gaps that have been caused by the students. They simply almost continue from where they ended, which means that almost what they are offering is almost what is almost basically required by the
Ms. Khumalo, for me, I hope I'm not praising her too much. But from what I've seen and what I've observed is that she has the flair for teaching. Even when you put her in the class, there's class discipline. Even with a presentation of lessons, the manner in which she does. And sometimes I don't go in there to score her by myself. I always prefer that the class educator must also be there, so that I don't just give her perhaps a high score, you know, just to get this job done. No.
When I ask the teachers whom they work with them in the classroom, they are impressed. They say their lesson plans, they know their lesson plans, and when they teach, they follow exactly the steps as they appear on their lesson plans.
Impressing me the way they are doing their lesson plan. They can do with the well-planned lesson plan. They can also follow it. That's the thing.
Good relationship with the learners, so they explain their learners. They are not so fast, they are not so quick. Even us, we also learn something from them. So the relationship with the learners and the learners' participation with them is very good. Yeah, it's very good.
They remind me of old times, long time ago. Really, your curriculum is not like any of other universities, because most of learners, they're at a university level, but most universities, they don't offer what you offer to these learners. You have really equipped them. And I used to tell them that when they finish their course, if I have post, I would like to offer them.
Yes, she's able to help those learners with barriers. She's able to develop them. Yes.
They are very punctual because here we start at past 7. But before past 7, before the school hours, they are ready here before past 7. They are very punctual. Even in the classroom, when the period is starting, they join the classroom very early.
Yeah, they are punctual. They are punctual. In the morning we pray with them. The assembly is held when they're in. They look professional.
Yes, they are punctual and professional.
They are punctual, they are professional, because of what you have instilled inside them. Really, they are real professionals.
They are very punctual.
Yes, they are punctual and professional.
Our learners, they are overcrowded.
We have more learners in the classroom. About in grade 6 is about 62 per class.
The said we have no learners must stay at home. We have to admit every learner, but doesn't give us enough educators.
Yes, well, I've seen that mostly what made these learners come from our local area, and then they know these learners. They all been in these schools, so they will cope.
Yes, they are coping with the challenges.
Yes, they can cope because they are from this environment. They know they can cope.
No, it's very hard now to get the young teachers that are also going for foundation phase. There's a lot of exodus of teachers in our current last years and this year, but in terms of them getting them the relevant teachers is still in the challenge, most especially in these areas, rural areas, whereby most teachers are also going to urban areas, and then to get the right qualified teachers is still a challenge.
In our community, no, it's not easy to find a qualified teacher in the community.
It's difficult to find a qualified teacher to such an extent that at times we are forced to hire unqualified ones.
There is a shortage of qualified teachers in this community.
Yes, we'll employ them, gladly employ them. Yes, we like them.
Yes, we are going to appoint them.
Definitely.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I will, if I am the principal, I'll be the first. They will be the first people to be taken to my school due to the work they are doing.
Yes, yes, I can.
I would say most of them, the ones that I had, they're actually very good.
No, they are in line. Yes, they don't differ.
Not necessarily that they are better. They are in the same standard.
I think when I compare to them, they don't come frequently to school to practice and observe. They come once and go. But with your students, really, they come often. I think they understand now what's happening. They have a lot of practice, that's what I can say. Yours have a lot of practice that's unlike those from other universities.
Yo, they are very best. I cannot mention other institutions, but your students are the best one.
Some students are more than those. Are more than those. So much. I don't know how can I explain, but they are very, very, very good. They are very good.
From other university and your university, there is a bit different because in most cases they show that what they are doing, they practice it, but from other university it's just a theory, because if you give him or her something, it shows that that person is blank, but you are the one who's going to show him or her what to do. But your students are much better than them.
I don't even compare them with other students. I compare them with the qualified teachers whom I've seen, qualified from other universities.
I've almost seen the impression and the difference, because then also they are teaching almost with the other old school of method that the whole child goes to school. They are not classroom based. Even outside during break time, they are there. They are almost in the young mothers and fathers to these young ones. So most especially in the primary way, where this one they have this particular nostalgic feeling, they are there to preach a particular day.
Yes, they are in line with this education, this KEPS education.
Yes, of course. Definitely. I believe in that.
They are making a difference. They are really making a difference. Because as we are with them, you sometimes leave them with the class, only to find that teaching and learning is occurring, marking of the exercise books is done, interaction with the learners, no complaint. So they are really teachers, good teachers.
Definitely it has, because the teachers that you are grooming, you are like grooming teachers who are like, you are instilling this teaching into their blood, not someone who is being forced or who is doing something, who is taking a teaching profession as a last resort.